Hi guys, this is Tuba. I'm going to discuss a PgMP scenario. In this video, let me read out the scenario first and then we are going to discuss. The scenario says that a 5-year program is coming to an end. Many of the initial governance board members have left the company. Several new members have joined but have a short association with the program, which changes the board's expectation and focus. During the final phase gate review, some board members are uncertain of their roles and expectations in the process. As a program manager, what should you do to handle this situation? Let's check the option choices first, and then I'm going to discuss those one by one. Option A, prepare a program change request utilizing new board members' input. Option B, review the final program outcome with the program sponsor. Option C, review the strategic plan and benefits management plan with the board. And option D, present the final program status cost schedule reports to them. Okay, this is interesting. And it happens actually in the real life projects and program as well. So as the scenario is a long one, so let me provide you a context of this question. So this question actually is talking about a situation which happens very often, especially in the long span projects and programs, that the program is coming to an end and many of the steering committee members have already left the program, maybe because of the reason that the program is already done with what was expected, or probably because of the other reasons. And now some of the new members have joined and helping the sponsor to achieve the program objectives. And a situation is being faced by the program manager and the program steering committee that the new members are struggling with the program objectives and their contribution to the program. And the program manager has to deal with this situation. Right? So in this context, what's the right thing to do? And trust me, when something same or similar happens in the real life, the way of dealing that can be very different than what is the expectation of a PMI mindset as per the best practices would be. So let's discuss. Option A, prepare a program change request for utilizing the new board members' input. See, the board members, the new board members, they are struggling about their role, responsibility, and contribution in the board. And they are also struggling about the idea of the program, or what's the strategic contribution of the program. As a program manager, you are responsible of not only in this situation, but overall your responsibility is to make sure that the program's vision, objective, and strategic alignment is always in accordance to the organizational objectives and strategic alignment. That's like the one-liner description, job description of program manager, and whatever it takes. So in this capacity as a program manager, you are going to resolve this problem from its root. So option is going to be very premature. You are not going to raise a change request just because of the reason that the new board members are asking you to, or probably they are, or probably would think that this would help in this situation. They are uncertain about their existence and their contribution in the program, and you are going to resolve that uncertainty. You definitely are not going to raise the change request for anything like as a first step, right? So of course A is going to be out, and it's going to be very 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 much jumping to the conclusion, or very premature. Then option B, review the program outcome, the final program outcome with the program sponsor. Now this is interesting, and this probably would be the choice of program manager, or the ultimate person responsible to deal with the program outcomes in the real life, most likely. That if you are struggling with the members, or you are not able to properly engage them, or probably your authority level is way too restricted to deal with the steering committee members, then probably you would find it very easy to choose that person who is the ultimate decision maker in the program, which is program sponsor. But trust me, this is not the right way of going about it, at least as per the best practices. I know program sponsor is the ultimate decision maker. He is the ultimate accountable person of the program. He is accountable for program success. He is accountable for program financial decision making and multiple other things. Of course, he is the ultimate say in the program. I know all of this. However, there's a reason why the sponsor has formulated the program governance board, and he has hired all those different members who collectively are termed as program governance board or program steering committee in a program, because their strategic contribution, their advice, their experience and exposure towards that program is needed. The sponsor alone is not enough to make strategic decisions. This is the ultimate reason why we have a program governance board in any program, or a project governance board in any project. So in that context, if you are going to bypass the steering committee members, then you are actually going to put a question mark on their existence. And the very viable question that the organization may ask the sponsor would be, why did you hire those steering committee members in the first place towards the end of the program when you didn't need them, or when their opinion or their advice, their contribution was not valued, right? So this is wrong. Maybe some of you would say that the ultimate program closure decision, which is the context of this question as well, that this program is actually coming to an end. So the ultimate program closure decision is taken by sponsor. I don't disagree with that. This is correct. The ultimate final program closure decision and sign off is done by sponsor. However, again, there's a context associated with that. If you read this scenario, this third last line, during the final phase gate review, this is a phase gate review, and phase gate review is done in the presence of board members along with the sponsor. And whatever decision and suggestion about the program performance and program benefits delivery and multiple other aspects, risk and KPIs and all, based on, and all of that is documented by the program manager in the final program report. So based on that review, whatever decision, not really decision, but whatever idea or whatever ultimate convergence the governance board member have, they present that in a governance report, and they submit that governance report along with the final program report to the sponsor for his final decision and final sign off, right? And if the sponsor signs off that yes, I'm going and I'm aligning with the program governance board decision, then the program is meant for further transition and handover and other activities, which is usually performed by program manager and program team member. And if he says that no, I'm not aligned with that, and I would need more information, or probably program is not meant for closure as of now, then the program can't proceed towards the closure activities. Although this is like a little out of the context of this particular scenario, but this is very important for you to understand that, especially from a PgMP perspective, that a sponsor alone usually doesn't make decision until and unless it's an emergency situation, or until and unless he feels that this particular situation demands only my attention because of XYZ reasons, and which are very few situations or cases, right? As per the best practices, the concept of collaboration is very much there in programs as well. The collaboration of sponsor with governance committee, the collaboration of governance committee with program manager, the collaboration of program manager with the program team. It's very much needed. Otherwise, the decisions would be made in silos, which is not a recommendation by PMI. Excuse me. So option B is eliminated. Option C, review the strategic plan and benefits management plan with the board. In that same context which I explained in option B, option C is actually a viable solution, that if the board members are struggling with their with their presence and why they are there and what is their role, what is their contribution, how they can help the sponsor, how they can help the program manager and the overall program. All of that would be aligned by reviewing some strategic artifacts. And the program strategic artifacts include business case, charter, roadmap, and program management plan. So benefits management plan is one of the very important subsidiary artifacts of program management plan, and the strategic plan of the program can be the same thing as a business case, or it could be a different plan than business case as well. But one way or the other, the strategic plan talks about the strategy, the program strategy, how it aligns with the organizational strategy, what are the benefits that we are trying to achieve, what is the success criteria, what's the organizational appetite with respect to this program, like multiple aspects related to strategy. So C is going to be very, very helpful for the new board members as well as for the overall steering committee to understand that where we are currently standing and what we are actually trying to achieve in a more strategic way. As a board member or as a steering committee group, this alignment is pretty much needed. Right? So C is a very good choice. Let's check option D as well. Present the final program status, cost, and schedule. But no, this option is completely ruled out, because presenting the program status, cost, schedule, resource related reports, although from an information and visibility viewpoint, this is okay. But the problem that we are facing in the question, that can't be solved with this only. That will only give them an idea that what's the current picture, what's the forecasted picture, what we are up to, or what, how much we have spent, how much we are planning to spend, how much we have already covered, how much time do we still need to invest. I mean, this kind of picture is helpful, but only after their role and their position in the board is cleared out, and after they are clear about the strategic alignment of the program in the context of organizational vision and objectives. So option C is the right answer in this case. And whenever you face any same or similar situation, remember that as a tip that some strategic artifacts would help to resolve the position. The tactical solutions at a team level or at a more management plan level most likely would not help, like change management plan or scope management plan or schedule management plan. Like those are later aspects. Once they are completely onboarded, then they can make the best use of program reports and program scope, schedule, budget related aspects. But until their strategic contribution is not clear to them, they probably would keep on struggling, no matter how well the reports are formulated and how well the program picture is presented to them. Right? I hope you like this explanation. I will be back very soon with the explanation of another PgMP scenario. Till then, take care. Goodbye.